During pregnancy, the body produces significantly higher levels of the hormone progesterone. One of progesterone's main effects is relaxing the smooth muscle tissue in blood vessels, which causes them to widen, a process known as vasodilation. While this is a natural and necessary adaptation to increase blood flow to the growing baby, it also leads to a drop in the mother's blood pressure, especially in the first and second trimesters. As a result, less blood and therefore less oxygen reaches the brain. This reduction in cerebral blood flow can create a sensation of lightheadedness or dizziness. It's most noticeable when standing up quickly, after sitting for long periods, or in warm environments where vessels dilate even more. This explains why many pregnant women feel dizzy or off balance even when they're eating well and staying hydrated. It's a vascular adaptation to pregnancy, but it can be managed by adjusting posture, hydration, and circulation-supporting habits. Low blood sugar, also known as hypoglycemia, is one of the most common yet overlooked causes of dizziness during pregnancy. Many women experience changes in how their body processes glucose as early as the first trimester. The growing fetus demands a constant supply of nutrients, including glucose, and this can deplete the mother's blood sugar faster than usual, especially if meals are skipped, delayed, or made up of high-carbohydrate foods that spike insulin levels. When you consume refined carbs or sugary snacks, your blood sugar rises rapidly. In response, your pancreas releases insulin to bring the sugar levels down. But in pregnancy, insulin sensitivity can vary, and sometimes too much insulin is secreted. This causes the blood sugar to crash quickly, leading to hypoglycemia. Symptoms may include dizziness, shakiness, blurred vision, sweating, irritability, and in more severe cases, even fainting. Pregnant women are often told to eat for two. But what's more important is what they eat and when they eat it. Eating large, infrequent meals or skipping meals entirely sets up the body for blood sugar instability. The best approach is to eat small, frequent meals with a balance of high-quality protein, healthy fats, and complex carbohydrates, like leafy greens, nuts, seeds, and whole grains, to slow down glucose absorption and stabilize insulin response. This keeps blood sugar levels more even throughout the day and helps prevent the energy crashes that lead to dizziness. Another critical factor is the role of cortisol. Cortisol helps raise blood sugar in times of need. If the adrenal glands are weak or fatigued, a common issue during pregnancy, then the body has a harder time correcting low blood sugar, compounding the problem. That's why supporting adrenal health with nutrients like vitamin C, B5, and adaptogenic herbs can help regulate energy and reduce episodes of lightheadedness. Hydration also plays a role. Dehydration can worsen blood sugar fluctuations by impairing kidney function and increasing insulin resistance. A well-hydrated body manages glucose more effectively. To prevent dizziness related to low blood sugar during pregnancy, it's crucial to maintain a steady intake of nutrient-dense foods, avoid refined sugars and processed snacks, and never go too long without eating. This supports both maternal and fetal health while keeping your energy and circulation stable. Anemia is a common condition during pregnancy and a major contributor to dizziness. As the body works to support the growing fetus, blood volume increases significantly, by almost 50%, to ensure enough oxygen and nutrients reach the baby. To meet this demand, the body requires more iron and vitamin B12 to produce sufficient red blood cells. When these nutrients are lacking, it results in fewer healthy red blood cells and a reduced capacity to carry oxygen throughout the body, including to the brain. This oxygen shortage can lead to symptoms like fatigue, weakness, shortness of breath, and dizziness. Iron deficiency anemia is especially common in the second and third trimesters. A woman may not notice symptoms right away, but over time, the body's inability to deliver enough oxygen becomes more apparent. Regular prenatal checkups typically include hemoglobin tests, and when anemia is detected, it can be managed with iron supplements, B12-rich foods, and improved dietary intake to restore oxygen flow and reduce dizziness. Dehydration and electrolyte imbalance are often hidden causes of dizziness during pregnancy. While many women focus on drinking enough water, hydration isn't just about fluid intake. It also involves maintaining proper levels of key electrolytes like sodium, potassium, and magnesium. During pregnancy, fluid requirements increase due to the growing baby, amniotic fluid, and increased blood volume. If these fluids are not replenished along with electrolytes, blood volume can drop, leading to reduced blood flow to the brain and a feeling of lightheadedness or fainting. Excessive sweating, vomiting, especially in early pregnancy, or even drinking only plain water without electrolytes can worsen the imbalance. Sodium is especially important, as too little of it can drastically lower blood pressure. Magnesium and potassium are also critical for muscle and nerve function, including the regulation of heartbeat and vascular tone. To prevent dizziness, it's essential to hydrate properly with a balance of water and mineral-rich fluids like coconut water, bone broth, or electrolyte supplements. Overheating during pregnancy can significantly contribute to dizziness due to its effects on blood vessels and circulation. When the body becomes too warm, whether from hot weather, warm showers, excessive clothing, or poor ventilation, it naturally responds by dilating blood vessels to release heat. This vasodilation, while helpful for cooling down, lowers blood pressure even further, which can reduce blood flow to the brain and trigger lightheadedness or fainting. Pregnant women are more prone to overheating because of increased metabolic activity and the extra workload on the circulatory system. In the second and third trimesters, when the body is already under greater strain, overheating can become more dangerous. Simple activities like walking outside on a hot day or standing too long in a warm room can quickly lead to dizziness. To prevent this, it's important to dress in light, breathable fabrics, stay in cool environments, avoid hot baths or showers, and stay hydrated to support temperature regulation and circulation. Lying flat on your back during pregnancy, especially after the second trimester, can lead to a condition known as supine hypotension syndrome. As the uterus grows heavier, it can compress the inferior vena cava, a major vein that returns blood from the lower body to the heart when a woman lies in a supine position. This compression significantly reduces blood flow back to the heart, resulting in decreased cardiac output and a sudden drop in blood pressure. The reduced circulation can lead to dizziness, nausea, sweating, or even fainting. Some women may also experience shortness of breath or a sensation of pressure in the chest. This effect is more pronounced during prolonged rest on the back or during sleep. The best way to avoid this is by sleeping or resting on the left side, which improves blood flow and reduces pressure on the vena cava. Using pillows to support the back or legs can also enhance comfort and circulation during rest. Standing up too quickly during pregnancy can cause a sudden drop in blood pressure, known as orthostatic hypotension, which often results in dizziness or even fainting. This happens because, when you rise suddenly from a sitting or lying position, blood momentarily pools in the lower part of the body due to gravity. In a non-pregnant state, the body quickly adjusts by constricting blood vessels and increasing heart rate to maintain blood flow to the brain. However, during pregnancy, these reflexes slow down due to hormonal changes and increased blood volume demands, making it harder for the body to adapt quickly. The result is a brief but noticeable drop in brain oxygenation, leading to dizziness. This is especially common in the second and third trimesters. To minimize the risk, it's important to rise slowly, first sitting up, pausing, then standing gradually, giving the circulatory system time to stabilize and prevent sudden drops in blood pressure. Adrenal fatigue and poor mitochondrial function can both contribute to dizziness during pregnancy by impairing the body's ability to regulate blood pressure and maintain stable energy levels. The adrenal glands are responsible for producing cortisol and aldosterone, hormones that help manage stress, blood pressure, and fluid balance. If the adrenals are overworked, often due to chronic stress, poor sleep, or nutrient deficiencies, they may not produce enough of these hormones. This leads to poor blood pressure regulation, especially during postural changes or stress, triggering dizziness. Additionally, mitochondrial dysfunction can reduce cellular energy production, making the body less capable of meeting increased energy demands during pregnancy. When energy output is low, blood vessels may not constrict properly and oxygen delivery to the brain may be reduced. This combination of hormonal and cellular fatigue often causes women to feel dizzy, weak, or supporting adrenal and mitochondrial health through proper nutrition, rest, and adaptogenic herbs can significantly reduce these symptoms. Nutritional deficiencies are a major underlying cause of dizziness during pregnancy, as the body requires a significantly higher amount of key nutrients to support both mother and baby. Deficiencies in vital nutrients like iron, vitamin B12, vitamin B1, thiamine, magnesium, sodium, and potassium can all impair circulation, nerve function, and blood pressure regulation. Iron and B12 are essential for red blood cell production and oxygen transport. Without them, anemia can develop, leading to lightheadedness and fatigue. B1 supports nerve health and energy metabolism, and its deficiency can result in poor coordination and dizziness. Electrolytes like sodium, potassium, and magnesium are critical for maintaining fluid balance, nerve signaling, and vascular tone. When these are depleted, often due to poor diet, vomiting, or excessive water intake without minerals, the risk of dizziness increases. A diet rich in leafy greens, lean proteins, sea salt, nuts, and whole foods can restore these nutrients and help stabilize both blood pressure and energy throughout pregnancy. While occasional dizziness during pregnancy is often harmless, there are situations when it may signal a more serious underlying condition that requires immediate medical attention. If dizziness is persistent, severe, or accompanied by symptoms like blurred vision, intense headaches, swelling in the hands or face, or difficulty breathing, it could be a warning sign of conditions like preeclampsia or gestational diabetes. Preeclampsia is a pregnancy complication characterized by high blood pressure and organ stress, which can affect brain function and circulation, leading to dizziness and visual disturbances. Gestational diabetes can cause blood sugar fluctuations, resulting in episodes of lightheadedness or fainting. Additionally, if dizziness occurs alongside chest pain, heart palpitations, or vaginal bleeding, it must be addressed urgently. It's important not to ignore these signs or assume they are just part of normal pregnancy changes. Timely evaluation by a healthcare provider can help rule out dangerous complications and ensure the health and safety of both mother and baby.